At a Chevron station in the middle of nowhere. How funny is that? That's awesome. That's so awesome. Look at that. You don't see basically Magic Reservoir here has filled up all the way up into here. The Wood River flows down here into this, which is Magic Reservoir. If you go down this canyon for a long ways, you'll reach the reservoir. But this is the first time in probably 15 years. When I first moved up to Sun Valley in the early 90s, this would actually fill up like this, but we just haven't had the snow in the last 10 or 15 years, and this year it did. So basically this is the reservoir to here. So the river's flowing in right there, and then it comes in here, and this is amazing because what that means is there's huge fish right now that are in here and up in this part of the river. So we could walk up quite a ways and try and fish some of this, which would be productive, or we'll walk up a little higher or drive up a little higher, maybe where we pulled over. We just kind of stopped at every spot down here, but this looks amazing. There definitely could be some big fish in here. We're gonna go down here and look. Go do a wet wade. Wet wade is just wearing shorts and wading boots and neoprene socks and our wading boots for the sand. And we're gonna go fish the Wood River. It's just above Sheep Bridge, which is where the reservoir, there's Magic Reservoir down here, and it filled up for the first time, like I said, in 10 or 15 years, it's filled up. So this is the last part of the river before it flows into the reservoir. And so it gets really deep down there, but this is still fishable, wadable, I should say. And there should be a lot of big fish sitting in here because they'll move in and out of the reservoir up into the river. Taking out to this part of the river we're gonna fish. We're gonna fish all this down below us here, and hopefully we'll be able to get in on this run up here. It looks like the water comes to this side, so it might be a little deeper, but we'll see if we can walk up a ways, hopefully, or wade out in the middle. Come on, buddy, let's go.
Yeah, you're having fun, aren't you? Oh, yeah, give me kisses. Oh, you're so cute. We love you. We love you too. Yeah, we love you too. Yeah, you're having fun, huh? Yeah, that's a good girl.
Hiking in with a fly rod to a thing called Sullivan's Lake. It's called the Shark Tank, actually. The reason being because there's huge rainbows in here. I'm sorry, my shoes are so tight with these waders on, they're hurting my foot, but I'm always whining. Anyways, so this is called the Shark Tank. It's got huge rainbows and some big browns on the far end. It's Spring Creek fed, so the bottom is just nice and sandy, and there's a cool old cabin right here. How cool is that? Yeah, old miner's cabin or something, fisherman's cabin, hunting cabin. Probably from the 20s and 30s, maybe even before that, 1800s even. People come down here for the summer. Look at that, that's a couple room one. I should metal detect around here. I'd have to get permission though, because it's Silver Creek Preserve. But this whole thing is a slough, right? So there's a beaver dam at the other end, and basically in this pool straight up ahead of us and out here, they're little white sandy areas, and the spring that flows down the valley underground comes up here, and so it's amazing fishery. Big fish, they spook real easy, but we're gonna go slow, take our time, and jump on in here and see if we can't catch some fish. So anyways, Twin Falls today. We got her dog food to last us the next 2 months because she eats specific food. It's really good food, healthy, and it's hard to find, but I found a place that has it. And then we got an oil change in the car. We got some groceries and some other things. Met a friend for lunch, and now we're gonna go back to the swimming hole and cool off, because it's about almost 6 o'clock here, but it's still in the 90s right now. I kind of fixed the tarps you see around the tent, or around the camper. I got these wooden posts so I could lift the tarps off the ground, and it's allowing airflow to go up and under the camper. The tarps were down to the ground before, and it made shade, but it kind of blocked the airflow. So I think it's gonna work better. It's just nice to have that little breeze coming through, or airflow through. It stays a lot cooler, and then the insects, all the mosquitoes, don't hide up under the tarps either, because mosquitoes are pretty bad here. But that's our plan. Go swimming, and we'll bring you along to the swimming hole, show you where we go. We're pretty much every day jumping in the creek out here, but we go down a ways because it's a rock bottom, and then it's a little deeper hole. And she can swim and has a good time, and I swim, and it cools us off. So it's a good break getting out of camp. No guiding today. We had a big trip yesterday. My back's really sore. Been going at it hard for a couple days, and so I've been just kind of laying low. Wanagi, come on, you gotta get out of the road right now. Come on, buddy. She's always investigating, but hey, this is our swimming hole. Our bathroom, or our bathtub, I should say. But it's Silver Creek, and this is just where it comes down, crosses the road here. There's a bridge, but this is a nice graveled bottom instead of silty mud. And so I always come in here every day. She gets a bath, I get a bath, and it's in the high 90s here now. 90 degrees Fahrenheit for you in the Philippines. That's probably like, I'm guessing that's like 40 degrees Celsius. Is that right? Something like that, I think. It's pretty hot here. Not a lot of humidity like in the Philippines, but it's still dry heat because we're high desert actually. These are just big volcanic kind of mountains here. And then if you go up valley, there's huge mountains, like where there's a snow ski resort, and then you keep going way up the valley, about 2-hour drive. And Stanley, Idaho is Sawtooth Mountains. That's a beautiful place. We're gonna be going up there next week. Oh, rad. There's a hawks in that tree right there. A couple of them, they have a nest up there. They're always here. Whenever I come swimming down here, you can hear them. They fly above my head and screech and stuff. It's pretty cool. But anyways, yeah, we're just cooling off. We probably come down here a couple times a day, 2 times a day if we're not guiding, fly fishing. So, but anyways, yeah, it's noon, and it's already probably high 80s right now. So right now, come on, let's go. Get in the water. Come on, this way. Hey, get in the water. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go swimming. Let's go swimming, buddy. Come on, all the way in. Come on, let's go swimming.